Yo, this live is supposed to be epic. This live is supposed to have thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers. But I don't have the subs. It's a struggle stream, whatever. But it's supposed to be epic. A bunch of people should be here. A bunch of people should be listening to everything that I have to say today. Because it affects everyone. It's a bunch of people with a problem on the internet. It's a bunch of people who don't know how to deal with people on the internet. And it's a bunch of people who are hurting actively. And they project that onto other people and then act like that they're not doing that. Who am I talking about? You know who does it the most. You already know who does it the most. As men, we know that when we deal with women, a lot of the things that they say and do is based on their past experiences. They live their past. A lot of women, not all women. But we're talking about the ones who don't even know how to deal with people. Some of y'all aren't equipped to deal with the people from our generation because we know how to deal with people. I'm 40. I came up before cell phones was prevalent. When we used to have to call the house. How you doing, miss? Can I speak to... Yeah, we used to have to learn how to talk to mamas because now if you know, who's that rude boy? You might cancel yourself out just for not saying hi to the mama correctly. Now, y'all teenagers got girlfriends and boyfriends. You don't even know who the person is. You never even know the person. They doing all their own texting. These kids don't got to know how to talk to their mama. Learn how to talk to the parents. Y'all are internet bred. And you don't know how to deal with people. And then you come projecting onto the people who do. It's never going to work for you. They're always going to hurt your feelings. What is accountability in this country? Like I said on another video, I really mean it. I don't want women to be accountable anymore. I don't care. It's too uncomfortable for them. I don't want them to do something that's uncomfortable. So even though they need to do it, it's uncomfortable. No matter what you say or do on the internet. Wait till we get to the things that I have to show y'all. I have evidence that people just don't know how to deal with people and are mad at the people who do. If when you're meeting black men and they're disrespecting you and they're disrespectful and saying all of these anti-black things, if your experiences are that negative, maybe you should pipe down when the people who don't have negative experience with the opposite sex are talking. Instead of thinking you know everything when your experiences have got you what? Disrespected according to y'all. I don't understand some of the stuff that I hear nowadays. Men want to be like women. I don't understand some of the stuff that I hear some of the nowadays. because you got women talking about how they're masculine because they got to be, but then saying men want to be feminine. So they praise masculinity in themselves, but not femininity in themselves, but they diss femininity in someone else, even though a lot of it is always false. We live in a culture now where women treat manhood as a diss. A real man would, followed by damn near whatever a woman would say. It's like a real man would is like the catchphrase for she's about to say something selfish that involves her. I just seen a post today. Real men with real money stunt through their wives. And I'm not disagreeing with the concept behind that, but what about the people who aren't married? Women to just share anything that just sounds like a diss to men. Y'all don't want to listen when men tell you what a real man is, but y'all want to make up your own definitions of it. Then we have people on the internet, like the person who I'm about to get to, that actually has a platform. And these people swear they're all about love when it comes to other communities of people. But the men are anti-black, gendered anti-blackness. They're not anti-black with the men. They're only anti-black with the women. Let's get to this clip, man. Let's just get to this clip. It's irritating because I know that these people don't know how to deal with people. It's them. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it. Go give this lady some engagements. Please go listen to her. I think her name is her. I don't think her name. Her name is Uppity Negris. Go follow her. Go give her engagements. Go look her up. This is what she cares about. So now this is one of those speak up things. I don't know why I'm not playing the video, but I'm not monetized yet, but I will be. This video should get me there because everybody should be watching this. It's ridiculous, and we're about to put a stop to this stuff. From now on, I'm calling it wide receivers. You take catchphrases and run with it. You catch phrases and run with them. So this is one of those speak up videos. This is the first thing I guess the guys are speaking up about. Black women always have an attitude. Black women justify their attitude. So black women, this is a very general term, but since you said it, since you said men said it, since men said it, he was being general. But black women generally justify their attitude. They call it masculine energy now. But really, they go on to describe low vibrations. Like if your response to what you have to do as an adult makes you act a certain way, that's a vibrational problem. But that's neither here nor there. You can have it. It's masculine energy. You can have it. Take it. So don't put this on black women. Put this on the listen. People have been reduced, and I spared. We'll get to this. So people have been reduced to their job and their bills. So the black women who have an attitude only have it for two reasons. They're stressed out about how much they work, and they do that for bill's sake, or they're going through some type of baby daddy or ex or something. So black women don't always have an attitude. No, they don't. She does though, and we're gonna get to it. I guess it's just her being uppity. She's uppity, huh? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Speak up. First of all, I wonder, does she even have a kid? Respectfully, and nothing about the kid. But I wonder, is she just saying this to say something? Now, let's state the obvious of common sense here. Somebody wanted enough of you to put a baby in you. Now, people who are parents, let's be real. You're a parent, your kid is annoying. I'm talking about your son, your daughter, respectfully. Your kid's annoying. And you wouldn't want someone else's kid. You wouldn't want to have to take responsibility, like everything that you do for your kid. Like, think how annoying your kid is. And then think why you deal with their annoyance, because they're yours. Like, now think of having to deal with that annoyance with someone totally else. That's not yours. You don't want to do that. You can lie and say you do, or you might be someone, not say lie. You might be someone that adopts kids, love kids, all that. Okay, cool. But for the majority of people, you don't want to take responsibility for someone else's child. You just don't. So, black women are not single mothers because no one wants them. That's not the reason why black women are single mothers. That's not the reason why anybody's a single mother. The main reason why most people are single mothers, most women are single mothers, is because the person that they had sex with wasn't a father to begin with. See, you got to understand something about life. See, a lot of people talk about the Bible and act like they believe in the Bible. Like, all women say, oh, I want a God-fearing man and all these things. He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. That's in there, right? Well, she who findeth a deadbeat shouldn't have a baby with him. Relations 1:1. So, and let's put this situation to bed once and for all. People, we already did, because your kids are annoying, you know it. Nobody wanted to be annoyed by someone that they don't have to be annoyed by. You know this. You know your kid's annoying. Stop it. Like, let's not act like your kid's not annoying. Can we do that for 2 seconds? Is your kid annoying? Yes or no? Answer the question yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. Is your kid annoying? Would you want to deal with someone else's annoying kid? Let's say you don't got kids, but you got nephew or niece. Don't you not want them over your house all the time? Like, it's cool when they're over there, but don't you want them to leave? So let's address this once and for all. Let's just put this to bed, please. When you had your kid, most women, most men, most everybody, you weren't thinking about getting married. And now that affects you in the dating market. Just like how, for some people, a lot of people, most people, when you want to go out, you have to adjust around and find a babysitter or do something for your kid. Just like how it affects you, it affects other people. And they don't want to deal with it because they don't love your kid like you do. Nobody loves your kid like you do. You might be the only one that loves your kid. So black women are not single mothers because no one wants them. It's because nobody wants to take care of somebody else's kid, yo. They just don't. And it has nothing to do with any old toxic masculinity and all this shit. No, they just don't. Of course, there's exceptions to everything. But generally, I'm talking to women. I'm talking to mothers listening to this shit. I'm talking to fathers listening. I'm talking to everybody right now. You don't want to deal with somebody else's kid because they're annoying as hell. And you know kids are annoying. Anybody that's not willing to say kids are annoying, you are a liar. And I want to call you one. You're a liar. You're lying. Kids are annoying. You know they are. Stop. Stop. Don't tell me kids aren't annoying. What are they then if they're not annoying? Give one word to describe kids. Let's play word association game. We'll get into that in a second. Word association game for kids. I'll start. Annoying. What's yours? Because for real. So that's not the reason. It's just not at all. But speak up. Lori Harvey. Hey, Jada Chives. Where Jada at? Where Jada at? She only want a thug. Now I know she don't represent all women. If you don't got a gun. I seen old girl. What's the chick? The lady was off. You make $274. That can't make $100K. That's $274 a day. She owns a business. The name of her business is like College Kid. I think it's like Rich College Kids or something like that. You're spoiled. She wants a thug. Now, you put good men in quotations. What good men means? Oh, I wish I could remember old girl name. She was just talking about it. She said, "Oh, men and women don't want to date Pookie Ray Rays. They just want somebody that's cool and you're lame as hell." They were talking about, guys. Basically, she's talking about good men. Honestly. So why are the Pookies and the Ray Rays getting the women? Listen, black women can't help but to not like thugs, and they also can't help but to like them. And here's what I mean by this. Y'all should have been beaten into submission by now by the hood guy, literally and figuratively, first of all, by the hood chasing the hood person. But I need you to tell me this, Miss Uppity and all her followers. Why old boy got like 5 million views? The dude, my man that just came home, my bro's home. The video just went viral. All it was a guy walking around the corner. He had dreads. My bro home. Women all sharing it. Why? Why he go viral? You tell me. You tell me. So hell no, y'all don't only like thugs because you listen. That's stupid. The people who do like them are stupid. I'll tell you what bashing is. Bashing is right now. Yes, stupid. And you've lived a stupid ass life and you won dumbass prizes. So that's what I think about the black women who do only like thugs. I think they're dumb. So why would I agree with this statement? So far, you're 2 out of 3 saying some dumb shit that I would agree with a black man saying. But this one, you tell me why Lori Harvey back with Future, and I'll tell you that you need to address this with women instead of men. Because I got a whole video about why women date street guys, and it ain't no bashing or none of that. It's talking to the non-street guys about why women date them. So you gonna have to speak up about this one. Uppity negras. Now, this is my favorite part, probably. Speak up. Now, I have zero empathy for Black women and lots of internalized, gendered, anti-Blackness. Now, what's interesting about this clip right here, the first three, I guess she was saying men were saying that to her. Them are cliches that we've heard. We addressed them all, and it was nothing new that you've never heard before, right? This you have not heard before. A man didn't say this. She's saying this. She's saying that a man is saying that, right? She's basically saying that everything that he just said, which he never said, this is just for a video, is leading up to this, right? Wrong. Wrong. Because now for this to be internalized, gendered anti-Blackness, someone stop me when I'm gaslighting. Okay? Stop me when I'm gaslighting here. But if that, what they're saying, is internalized, gendered anti-Blackness, then you're saying that you're owning the attitude. Because if you're saying Black women have a bad attitude is anti-Black, then you're saying that having an attitude is Black. Someone stop me when I'm gaslighting here. I want to get this right. Especially when we get to this next part of the whole entire thing. You'll understand why me getting the words right is correct. I mean, is you know, we have to get the words correct for the uppity negress and her friends. So where should the empathy have came in at? For you only dating shit. Like, think about what the guy said, and you're saying that he doesn't have any empathy, right? So think about what he said. He said, what did he say you had? He said you had a bad attitude. Why? You don't explain why. Why? Or you gonna tell me, oh, because you. Why? Why you have a bad attitude? I want to know. He said that you only date hood guys. Where's the empathy for that? Where is he supposed to empathize with you with your dating choices? Hmm? 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 Now, let me tell you my biggest problem with this. The fact that we have now turned dating in our culture into a race war. You can only say this to the guys who won't date Black women, which there's a lot. Let's not be naive. We're not going to be stupid. We're not going to lie to nobody about no subject. But when you try to twist these terminologies into not dealing with who you are as a person, which we are about to get to, and you turn terms. You tag the lady who did it. What's her name? Moya. What's her name? Moya what? So obviously you know where the term came from. So maybe you know the origin of it. I'm not, man. What's lady's name? What's this name? Talk with CC Talks. She just did a whole monologue about the people you should be mad at. But then it's a whole section of people trying to make a race war with themselves, all because men are telling you about your attitude. You, the people you chose to date, you can't try to generalize something about you. If someone said black women had bad attitudes, he was talking about you. He was being general. He was wrong. But he was talking about you. If someone says that, you caused them to think that. And I know you did by your smart mouth. But that's neither here nor there. It's about to be there and here. So we know that. But what is accountability? Is anything that people are saying about you not racism and anti-blackness, even though they're black too? I want y'all to notice I have not attacked this lady. I'm not going to. Man. I'm gonna just cut this thing off. I'm just gonna remove her from the screen. I'm not gonna attack her. There's no reason to. For real. But there is a reason to, actually. But we'll get to that right now. So I responded to that clip. I responded to that. Y'all probably can't see that. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. I responded to that. And I said, gendered anti-blackness is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. Now, let's keep that comment on the surface level. I'm not going to explain it. I don't got to break it down. I'm about to break it down in a minute. But let's keep that comment right on the surface level. Let's just keep it where it is. Let's not break it down. Let's not do nothing. Let's just keep that comment on the surface level. Is it offensive? Is that offensive? Look at her response. Look at mine. She says, I'm sure it is to folks who aren't used to using big words. Is that an attack? I don't feel attacked. I'm using the 2022 terminology for things. Is that an attack on my intelligence? Folks who aren't used to seeing big words they're dumb, aren't they? Right? Look at my response. Now, have I said anything about her? I said that's the most thing I've ever heard. That's not about her. I gave her the Bart Simpson. At least you tried. You tried to be funny. She got a lot of likes from her followers. An attack on my intelligence got a lot of likes. I'm not used to using big words. Ha 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 ha. Laugh track, huh? Do you know who you're talking to? Obviously not. You know what you're talking about? Obviously not. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is the black men are attacking her person. Did I attack her? Did I attack her in my response? Have I attacked her in any of my commentary? But look at the response. Look at it. Let's go to the next person on the clip. This might be my favorite comment. This might be my favorite comment. Are you new to words? Is this an attack on my intelligence? Oh, that's just a question. It's not an attack on my intelligence. Let's not act like the people that we're talking about. No, this is an attack. It's just a question, right? Right or wrong? It's just a question. That's not really an attack on my intelligence, but at least they tried. All because I said something was hilarious. But this isn't really an attack. It's not. It's just a question, right? Let's get to this next question. This next person. Now, salute to her. She was probably the most pleasant person. She messed up at the end, but we're gonna get to that. She's probably the most pleasant person there. The most respectful person, I'll put it like that. So let's pull this up. Now, her comment is crazy. Here's where I laughed at her. Because she's talking about gender anti-blackness or black misogyny. White, if you're white, close your ears. White men invented misogyny. There is no other version of it. It's not another race of misogyny. They invented it. They are it. When y'all want to sit up and disrespect black men, you'll say, oh, you guys were never leaders. You guys never had any this and that and the third. But now we have owned misogyny. We've taken over the world. This is how the world was conquered, through misogyny. And we did not invent it or operate in it. Y'all have not been oppressed by black men. This is why I laughed at her. Because they're now, look at what she said. Look at it. Every word that comes out of their mouth is gender anti-blackness or black misogyny. Every word they say is that. But then they turn around and say they want to be with a black woman. So basically, you don't know who she's talking about? She's talking about the people who want you to change. Maybe not her. She's not as unpleasant to talk to as the other people, so she's probably different in person too. But it's still playing the race card with a black person to duck accountability. This is how far we've went with accountability and women. We are now playing the race card within our race. Like, we're not talking about nobody white. We're talking about black misogyny. Black misogyny. Like black misogyny. It's black. Like, we've owned it. Like, black men have to own that. We own that. We took that. Come on now, sis. Are you serious? Have you lost it? So my response, look at it. You probably read it already now, but I'm just saying. I said, look at the examples. Kevin and Derek. I said, one of them you'll probably call gendered anti-black. But the one that you wouldn't call that was the womanizing, cheating liar. Why is that important? Why is that important? Why is that important? It's important because of the people that they like. This is when she did the speak up about y'all dating thugs. It's not just thugs. It's also the wrong type of people. You relate to the wrong type of shit. Let's go to her response to this. Her response to this is very interesting. Her response to this is extremely interesting. Let's pull this up. Like I said, Kevin is all about black. That's what I said. I said you probably call one person gendered, anti-black, all these words. She said Kevin is all about black misogyny. Kevin's all about black misogyny. May rest in peace. She said he's all about black misogyny. Okay, now Derek actually holds both genders accountable and clues women in on things that dudes do, which is BS, while giving both genders hope at finding healthy relationships. So that's what Derek does. So Kevin is all about black misogyny, was all about black misogyny, not getting people married, not marriages, not couples, not, he was a Christian, the Bible rooted way of relationships. He wasn't about none of that. He was all about black misogyny. And Derek is about holding both genders accountable and finding healthy relationships when he not even in one him damn self. I don't know why this video triggered you. Here we go. I didn't. All I did was say it was funny that she used that wording to describe what men were saying. The triggered people were the people who threw insults afterwards, which you see that I never did after. I don't have to. It's extremely beneath me. I don't know who hurt you. Oh, my Lord. Here we go with this. Nobody. It's people who are on my Facebook friend list that I went to elementary school with. Who hurt me? Ask one of them. Nobody. But of course, these are the cliche things. You're triggered. This video didn't trigger me. It triggered my response, triggered people. Look how many people reacted to her response to my response. The response to me got more reactions than the fucking post. It's more responses to my comment. What she said to me, and more people reacted to that than commented. It's literally more likes on her insulting my intelligence, saying that I haven't used the big words, than it was on the whole comment section. More people like that comment attacking me than liked her fucking post. And you're going to say I was triggered. My comment triggered her and everybody that reacted to it. And I hit her with the Bart Simpson. I didn't think it was anything. At least you tried to come back and say something. The comment section thought it was something, I guess. But to act like this woman's video, which clearly explains how some men bait beautiful black women into courting them, that's not what this video is doing. How can a man saying, this is where she went off the rail. She tried, she was almost pleasant. How can a man saying nobody wants you because you got a kid being baiting you into courting you? Huh? How can a man saying you got a bad attitude be trying to bait women into courting them? Just to complain about their existence as black women. Are you talking about their attitude? Is that their existence? Abusive and tone deaf on my part. When all I did say is gendered anti-blackness is the most hilarious thing that I've ever heard in a relationship conversation. It is, because I know the origin of that term. And y'all totally excusing the people who you need to be talking to about this subject to come talk to black men who did none of it to you for real, for real. Even those comments. Let's go back to all the comments and let's assume they're true. Let's say that I think that those comments are true. None of that oppressed you. None of it. Let's pull this back up big. So she made up a trigger, made up a hurt, made up an argument that I never gave. And if you look at the beginning of this video, I disagreed with two of the things any fucking way. So she made up an argument that I never gave, just to say that it was abusive and tone deaf on my part. If she wasn't speaking to you, you could have let it fly. You could have let it fly. And this is not a debate. I wouldn't dare waste any energy debating y'all on this topic because I know how to deal with people. I don't have these problems. I go out to places everywhere in different states, cities, and have positive experiences with people all the time. Maybe it's just my aura. Maybe it's just me. But I don't have those experiences. That's not my reality. That's a lot of y'all's reality. The wide receivers, the ones who get catchphrases and run with them. You take catchphrases and run with them. It's hilarious to me. And you talking to the people that don't have a problem with life, that don't have a problem with people, except the ones on the fake internet who are fake themselves, who won't talk to people like this in person. And I swear to God, listen, it's something about her. I don't know why it's making it seem like she don't even have a kid. Like, that's kind of crazy to even say about a person. That's like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, to just come out the blue like, yo, you don't even have no kids. She just doesn't seem like she even has a child. And the reason why I bring that up is because of that second clip about mothers. She's just saying some shit. That video perpetuates the beef more than anything because she don't got no real examples of that shit. She's a liar. Screenshot somebody saying that shit. Wasn't nobody saying it in the comments. You idiots tried to start an argument with me. I wasn't arguing with y'all. But then again, I must be new to words. Let me go back to my favorite comment. I must be new to words. Meanwhile, I got legendary freestyles from 20 years ago. Meanwhile, I have epic freestyle battles. Even if I was new to words, I'd still be great. Are you kidding me? And can none of y'all get on a live video and articulate your thoughts? The nerves of all of you. What? You tried, though. Like, man, y'all miserable as hell. That's really what it is. And I spare one person. I spare one person because y'all don't even want to, you don't want to hear me respond to her because I would be talking to everybody and y'all don't want to hear it. So I spare one person that has something to say on that post. But meanwhile, y'all got all of this masculine energy, huh? When are you gonna reach the level of manhood where you realize nobody gives a shit? And then you don't complain. Oh, men don't, the men are emotionally unavailable. Men don't ever express their feelings. Why y'all motherfuckers ain't reached that level of manhood yet with all your masculine fucking energy? Huh? Why y'all ain't reached the level of manhood where you realize, yo, we don't give a shit? Shut up. So men don't express their feelings because they know how much other people don't give a fuck. Y'all think we do and then get mad when we don't, but men just know that people don't give a shit. And they figure it out on their own or keep it to themselves. You call that toxic. But you also have a problem with yourself. So you got a problem with men and you got a problem with yourself. And you mad at the people that got life figured out. The people who kids live with them, the people whose house is paid off. You mad at the people who got this shit figured out. The nerve. And y'all are going to continue to complain online all day long. But that same woman to say she represents the LGBT plus community though. So you got love for marginalized communities, but not your own. And you got the nerve to tell me that the men are being anti-black to you. Well, you're the one trying to stop the black experience. You're the one stopping the black experience. Shit is ridiculous. That's what it really is. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's ridiculous. And it's extremely childish. And it's gonna get you nowhere. And I can see, judging by these responses, that why people talk to her the way they do. She's got a smart mouth. You came right off the gate with a smart ass comment. Now, if I would have responded the way that I could have, and I'm not still gonna do it, then I would have been toxic, masculine, and all that stuff. I had a lot of jokes for you. You kind of got a jokey. It was people in the comments joking. They got blocked and deleted. I seen the comments though. There's people joking. There's people talking about her. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all seen her, so y'all know people was talking. Y'all know what they were saying. I'm not gonna say any of it. It's pointless to me. But I must be new to words. I bet you I'm listen. I'm not gonna go here, man. Like I said, we live a different reality. I actually grew up in the era of dealing with people. Y'all grew up in the social media era. You don't know how to deal with people. I could guarantee you everything that she was talking about, somebody said that shit online and people don't talk to her in person. She one of them type of people. I know it. Please don't get me started on how I understand people. I know her. I've met her. Never met her, but I know her. She don't get approached to sit up and act like that. People are saying all of that shit to you. Ain't nobody saying none of that shit to you. And I'm gonna find out if you actually got a child. I don't even think she got a kid. I swear. She probably don't. But talking about, oh, men don't want women because they don't got a baby daddy. You don't got that problem because you ain't got a fucking kid. You set your dumb ass up just projecting someone else's insecurities. Shit is weird. I'm about to look up right now. Where's my phone? I gotta find that out right now. And like I said, this ain't nothing negative, about the kid or nothing. This is negative about her because it's projecting someone else's insecurity. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. Just projecting. Yeah, man. For some reason, I feel like I was right. And that's all I'm going to say. For some reason, I feel like I was right. And that's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to just end this video because people like this don't really be deserving the energy, but it's a bigger message than all of this. That's why I didn't go the roasting route, the joking route, the talking about her route. Too easy, too easy, too easy. Low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit to start roasting. Low-hanging fruit to start telling jokes. This is as personal I get. And this was just to highlight how stupid people are with their responses. And the fact that I didn't even say nothing to none of these people. And they were all triggered. And then to the last girl told me I was triggered. And I was arguing and never did. I responded to everybody the same type of way. I put that Bart Simpson pick on another comment too. Ain't nobody about to argue with these people when they don't know how to figure out life. It was another dude on there. I think he was probably gay, but that's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, it's only so much you can say to me about a relationship. So, like, these people can't talk to me. Like, you don't relate to me. You don't relate to me. Because you are traumatized and hurt and making videos based on negative experiences with people. I don't got enough of those to do that shit you do. Maybe you should just sit and figure out why everybody's not walking around unhappy like you. Speak up. Speak up. Motherfucker. Y'all unhappy. Get it together.